So we found this Champlain Memorial and Lighthouse here at the border of New York and Vermont. And we were looking for a place so we're here at a campground, but we're just in the parking lot. See what the girls are up to. Claire stuffing her face. Lake Champlain was a beautiful area and a much-needed stop after making our way through the Adirondack Mountains. Spending time in this area would be amazing, but we were simply passing through and only had time for a quick stop and a brief visit. We made our way from Lake Champlain to Stowe, Vermont, where we stayed for a couple nights before making our way to Maine. This campsite and the weather were perfect for some outdoor science experiments. I don't know what you think about when you think of capital cities, but the capital of Vermont is not at all what I thought it would be. While in Stowe, I was able to travel to the Vermont capital of Montpelier and meet with Pastor Aaron of Imago Christi Church. We ate at a diner that was opened over 100 years ago. Aaron and his wife moved from Burlington, where they were working with New King Church, to Montpelier. They have been having Bible study and occasional public services, but Easter of 2022 will be their official launch service, and then they'll begin meeting on a weekly basis. Pray for Pastor Aaron and his wife as they have recently had their first child. Pray for them as they navigate this new season of their lives, but also as they seek to launch this church in the Montpelier community. I mentioned that this capital city is not what I had imagined. The population is just under 8,000 people, but it was one of the neatest little mountain towns I think I've ever seen. As you can see from some of these shots, it is a pretty amazing setting too. Leaving Vermont, we continued east and made our way to New Hampshire. We had to make a stop along the way, and this is where I found Casey. Casey was body surfing on the island in the kitchen. Babe, we're trying to leave. Come on. Oh, the thing she'll go for some snack mix. Thought you were going for something important.
The 2 tomatoes that I lifted, they were right on the edge, and I could see them like splat.
Yeah, and the Chex Mix just happened to be right there beside it. We continued on and made our way to a Harvest Host location and got set up for the night. This was a beautiful setting in New Hampshire at the base of Mount Washington, and it provided us with front row seats to an awesome display of God's handiwork. The next morning, Caroline and I got up and did some investigating. We didn't take the opportunity to ride the Cog Mountain Railway due to the time constraints and the fact that it's a little bit pricey. It was in the $65 to $75 range per person to take the trip to the summit. We grabbed some breakfast in their cafe to support our host and headed out to make our way to Maine. You can join us in our next video as we take our most adventurous hike ever while visiting Acadia National Park.